Unlike computers you may have used before, microcontrollers don't come with traditional inputs like a mouse or keyboard, or traditional outputs like a monitor. A microcontroller allows you to choose your own. There are loads of different inputs and outputs you can use with a microcontroller, and the Maker Club Hornet board allows you to plug straight in and start inventing really easily. But before we get into that, what is the difference between an input and an output? Let's have another look at the Hornet to help us find out. An output is data that a computer sends. Outputs are where you connect the things that make the robot move, or are actuators. We have two different kinds of output that deal with two different kinds of actuator. Firstly, you have the servo motor pins, 3 rows of pins or rails, which are designed to control, you guessed it, servo motors. The rails control the ground, power and signal functions of the servo. Through these, you'll be able to control 18 motors at once, meaning you'll be able to build some seriously impressive robots, like a 6-legged hexapod. Secondly, you have the stepper motor sockets. You can use these to control 2 stepper motors, both forwards and backwards. We can also connect other outputs like LEDs or buzzers to our Hornet board. So, what do you think an input is? An input is data that a computer receives. These are the input sockets. These sockets allow you to collect data through your Hornet and feed it back to your computer. For instance, you could connect a noise sensor. If you connect that to a webcam and program it to switch on when it senses there's sound in the room, then hey presto, you've got your own sound-activated security camera. As well as sensors, you can also use switches and buttons to input information to the Hornet board. And we tell all of these components and devices what we want them to do by programming them. So, the easy way to remember is inputs pull information from a component into the computer, and outputs push information out of the computer and into the component. How many inputs and outputs can you think of? See if you can name 5 of each.